We all know that water is essential to our survival. But what is distilled water? And why is it important? Distilled water is water that has been purified through a process of distillation. In this process, water is boiled and then condensed back into a pure form. This leaves behind any impurities or contaminants that may be present in the water. Distilled water is important because it doesn't contain any of the impurities that can be found in regular water. Distilled water is great for use in many different household applications. It can be used for cooking, cleaning, and even watering plants. Distilled water is also often used in car batteries as it helps to prevent corrosion. But how about drinking distilled water? What are the health benefits of drinking distilled water? Are there any side effects? This video will give 10 reasons you shouldn't drink distilled water. Number 1. Distilled water lacks essential minerals and electrolytes like potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Electrolytes like potassium, calcium, and magnesium are important minerals that you need to have in your body to stay healthy. Electrolytes help your body's cells and fluids conduct electricity. Without these electrolytes, your muscles cannot contract, your heart cannot beat, and your nerve impulses cannot be transmitted. Without them, your body would not be able to effectively digest food, break down fats, or make hormones. Number 2. Distilled water lacks fluoride, which is essential to good oral health. Fluoride is a mineral that occurs naturally in most water sources. It is an important part of oral health and has been proven to help protect against tooth decay and cavities. It also helps with arthritis, osteoporosis, and other bone conditions. Fluoride is an essential part of the body's defense system because it helps strengthen the teeth, bones, and joints, and can help control blood sugar levels. Number 3. Distilled water can actually leach minerals from your body because it is devoid of minerals like calcium, potassium, and magnesium. These minerals occur naturally in regular water and foods. However, if these minerals are not sufficient, your body will attempt to make up for the deficiency in minerals by removing them from your bones and teeth. Mineral deficiencies and health issues like osteoporosis and tooth damage can result from drinking distilled water over time. Number 4. Distilled water might cause dehydration. This is because your body needs minerals like salt and potassium to keep the right balance of fluids. Salt and potassium are essential minerals that we need to maintain a healthy balance of fluids in our body. The electrolytes in our body, like sodium and potassium, help regulate the water content and acid-base balance. Sodium helps with the retention of water in our body, while potassium helps with the elimination of excess water from the body. Potassium works with sodium to help keep your body hydrated. Number 5. Even though distilled water is supposed to be pure, contamination can occur. Distilled water may start out being pure, however, if the distillation apparatus is not completely clean or sterile, the water may become contaminated during the distillation process. Number 6. Distilled water is prone to contamination from bacteria and other pollutants. Distilled water is believed to be healthier than tap water by many individuals. But this isn't always the case. Regardless of the fact that distilled water is devoid of chlorine and other chemicals, it is nevertheless prone to contamination from bacteria and other pollutants if not properly stored. Number 7. Distilled water is more expensive than other types of cleaned water. This is because the distillation process costs money and can increase the cost of the water. In fact, the distillation process can cost up to $2,000 per gallon. Other types of clean water use a filtering system, which is cheaper and less time-consuming. Number 8. Water distillation may be hazardous to the environment. Distilled water isn't always beneficial to the environment. The distillation process can release toxic substances into the environment, thereby causing pollution. This process is not as green as people may think. It is important that companies and individuals take precautions to protect the environment from these substances. Number 9. Distilled water may not be good for agriculture because it lacks the nutrients that plants require to grow. If you use it to water your plants, you'll need to fertilize them frequently. Number 10. Distilled water is tasteless. It also has no calories, sugar, artificial flavors, or colors. Distilled water is just plain boring. There is no taste or smell to it. So what are your thoughts about drinking distilled water? Do you think it's worth it? Leave your comments in the comments section. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel.